today's exercises, we will be using no bands for a good portion of the workout. But you will need a chair or something where you can hold on to, whether it's a kitchen counter, the buttons on a drawer, or a chair. I have a chair that I'm going to be using. First exercise, we're going to turn this chair so that my support is about arm's length. I avoid using something this high because I am actually going to squat down to the ground and I won't be able to reach this from the bottom. So this down here is a little bit too low for me to find support while I'm standing up. So you need something right around the middle where I have support while I'm standing up and support while I'm on the floor. So first exercise is going to be single leg squats or lunges. So we are going to be having one foot steady on the ground while we use the other foot to lunge back. The weight is going to be distributed solely on the foot that's in the front. The back foot is going to have no weight on it. Same leg to the arm holding on is your choice. You can also hold on with the opposite arm. I want that chest pointing to the sky, your back nice and flat, your gaze nice and forward, as if you were looking at a camera and smiling at it the whole time. Your core nice and tight. This exercise is about this leg and this glute. So pick up the back leg. As you go forward, you are going to lean your torso forward because that is natural. But you're going to try to avoid putting that back foot down. So the back foot isn't even down right now. It's not down yet. It's not down yet. I just touched it. And I'm going to keep going until my knee hits the ground. Now, I'm going to come up using only this leg. I'm going to push on my entire foot against the ground and push the ground away from me, bringing this leg up with me without using it for support. What am I doing with this hand? I am simply supporting myself. I am not helping myself up. I am just allowing myself to be stable. Without this stability, you would be wobbly, and it would decrease your ability to actually perform the exercise safely, correctly, and with enough power to really dive into those muscles and the growth. Simply holding on for stability, keeping the back foot off the ground, and going as slow as you physically can as you keep gazing forward at the camera or your beautiful face in the mirror. All the way down. I just now touched my foot. Now my knee touched. I'm not putting my weight on my back leg at all. 100% of my weight right now is on my front leg. Now, the entire foot pushes away of the ground and my back leg comes up without using it as support to push away from the ground. I did not push away from the ground with my back foot or with my hand. I simply did it here. Let's turn it around. I take this leg up. I put my toe back. I puff up my chest. I take down my shoulders. I flatten my back and I tighten my core. And down I go. I'm not applying any weight to anything but the leg that's bending. Now that goes down, and without using the leg that went back, I come up. Always repeat the same amount of reps on both sides. Start with the side that is the hardest. Your weaker side should always be the first side you use. I am going to show you some modifications. How can I make this movement a little bit easier? Because frankly, that is very difficult. Take your foot, and instead of trying to put the top of your foot down on the ground, pop it, right? Now you're going to put the back of your toes on the ground, and you're actually going to support yourself a little bit on that toe. So you're bending, you're bending, you're bending, you're taking that foot back. Let's say this is as far as you can go without the support. So you pop that foot back. Now you keep going. You take this knee down, all right? Now you come up, but when you come up, realize now this toe's back there. It is completely natural to push against it. So try to push as little as you possibly can and just work on it. So using the foot in front, push away from the floor and push away from the floor with your back foot. But try to use the back foot as little as possible and the front foot as much as possible. Now, how can you make this harder? You just never touch the back with your back foot. You just keep it off the ground at all times.